You know I'm committed to showing you all the best French brands there are, brands that you love if you like SAAJ. So in this video, let me introduce you to SAAJ Paris and my haul. If you're ready, let's go. SAAJ Paris is a very young brand, I would say almost 10 years old, with a focus on French production and European production, and with a promise and a mission of sustainability that they keep with the full transparency of their production and also with the limited quantities that they actually produce. I'll show you what I got, I'll analyze the brand a little bit more for you, and I'll give you my final consideration. If you're new here, I'm Lydia. I lived in France for years, and you should subscribe to my channel if you like SAAJ reviews, French outfit style ideas, and beauty tips from an industry insider. The box arrives branded on the outside, on the exterior, but inside it has some facts about the brand and in particular about their productions. A map of France, and it will indicate where they get their textiles from, where they actually make the pieces, where they design them. And the other thing that I liked and that I haven't seen in other brands yet is that everything comes packed in cardboard. Like inside your box, you will find all of your pieces, each and one of your pieces wrapped around a rectangle of cardboard. It's kind of old school, reminds me of pieces that I used to buy when I was a teenager up to my 20s. And that cardboard is so important for the pieces not to just arrive all squashed and frumpy inside your box. It kept everything very well into the box, so much so that there were virtually no wrinkles in my clothes. So that's really great. I bought 3 pieces. 2 of them are the same. They're this bodysuit that I'm wearing. It's called Joy, and I have it in black and also in white. And the white one is really stark white. It's not in off-white ecru colors. And it's made of 96% cotton and 4% spandex. It is a very tight body and it really shows the figure, and it has this very nice detail in a neckline. It has a very low neck. I was prepared that it wasn't going to look like the images on the website on me, but I wasn't prepared it was this low. Granted, this black one is definitely lower than my white one. And it's also very qualitative. It feels very sturdy. It is very thick, and it has 2 layers here. As you can see, it's really thick, but it's not see-through, and then 1 layer here. On the bottom, you can see that there is a lot of room for elastic. Can you see that? It's not like normal bodysuits. It's like more like these old school bodysuits. So there's a lot of room for expansion. And also the buttons are very well reinforced here. Overall, I think it's a very qualitative piece that comes with a very good price of 65 euros, and it comes in 4 sizes, with the biggest size, the size 4, which is a French 44 to 46. It's a very qualitative product that almost feels like it's handmade. I'm very happy about it. Just wish they made it a little bit higher, because obviously we're bustier, you know, and it shows up a lot. Granted, if you're flatter chested than me, then it's gonna look a lot less revealing on you. Even that for my black one, it is definitely tighter than the white one. I think it's the dye, but yeah, very happy about it. By the way, if you reach this part of the video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, because it helps my video to spread and be recommended a lot more. So if you like me to keep doing my views, thank you for giving it a thumbs up. The next piece I got is called Rebecca, and this is a mini dress that is flowy and printed. I fell in love with the print as soon as I saw it. It's florally, it's very feminine, it has a very good length, and it is all lined except with the exception of the sleeves, and it's made of 100% recycled polyester. I know this is not the best material there is in the world and probably not your favorite material. Neither is mine, but for dresses, especially when they're this flowy, I really don't dislike it. Dresses and skirts are the only thing where I could tolerate polyester in, and I think it's inevitable for this kind of design and for the price point. It is a very beautiful dress, and I also love the fact that you can wear it as just a skirt if you put a knit on top of it. So it really doubles up and it's really more versatile than you would imagine. So it has an elasticated waistline, so you don't need to belt it. You only need to belt it if you just want to, basically. I forgot to mention that it is true to size, even a little bit more on the bigger size, because the length of the sleeves is kind of long on me, and that's really unusual, but I really don't dislike it. All right, let's talk about the brand a little bit because it really caught my eye. You know, if you've been a follower here for a long time, you know I'm very skeptical of how brands communicate sustainability and their sustainability effort. I also have a certificate as a sustainability expert, and I know that sustainability is actually what you communicate of it. I'm usually not one to really look at the sustainability pages and communication of brands, but in this case, in the case of SAAJ, I was really drawn to it because the type of communication that they make really tells me the story that they're just following through with their promise. It's not just an act, it's not just marketing for them, but it's the essence of their brand, at least for now. And basically what they do is that they promise to keep their quantities very low and minimal. They establish a number of pieces that they want to bring out for the seasons, so fall, winter, and spring and summer. And then they divide very small chunks of these pieces for monthly collections. So they already announced that it's going to be monthly collections. They produce in very small quantities, and they're very big in communicating that their entire production line is French production. So they communicate clearly that they design the pieces in Paris, they make them right outside Paris, so 20 kilometers from Paris itself. Their store is in Paris, and then they get the textiles from the south of France. And for leatherwear, they go to Portugal. They take some of their wool from Italy, and they make, I think, their hat. They make it in Spain. So they give full transparency on their production line. And they also mention, and this is something that I haven't seen in any other French brand yet, at least the brands I like and follow, they also are the only ones that talk about social sustainability and not just environmental. And they really want to put forward the fact that they choose a European production line because they also want to preserve the workers of these countries. They deserve a good remuneration for their work and they want to keep it. Guys, I'm so terribly sorry for the change of angle and the change of quality, but my camera died and I need to finish this video, so I'm just filming with my phone now. It is the first brand that gives an infographic on how their prices are established. Go check it out. I will probably put it here, put a screenshot here. They explain that because of this reason, they cannot afford to have sales during the year, and they only have sales once per year. And they basically do the inventory, and the things that they didn't sell throughout the year, they sell them at discounted prices in August because they have to bring out the new collection and they just don't want to put out new things before everything from the old collection from the previous year is gone. What they can't sell, not even in the sales in August, they will donate to 2 associations. So that's very clearly stated on their website, and I really appreciate that. And that convinced me that, yes, finally, this is a sustainable brand, or it's trying to be sustainable. Obviously, it's not perfect, but nobody is. And it's a very good effort anyway, and you must appreciate this effort. So yeah, I think SAAJ is the first brand that actually conquers me and doesn't leave me with a back taste of greenwashing. And yeah, overall, what I think about the brand is that it's a very nice brand, a very interesting brand with huge efforts in sustainability and transparency, and I really appreciate that. The prices are actually very fair. The designs are mostly timeless, so I also appreciate that. So let's be clear, especially for such a small brand, they're making efforts towards sizing and curves. I truly appreciate that too. The cons that I see is that some of the designs and the blouses, the tops, and the dresses are really not big bust friendly. What I mean by it is that they're very large designs. And so basically, if you have a big bust like me and you're gonna look top heavy, even if you're not, you just have a big bust, you know? They're wonderful pieces. I would love to wear them, but I can't because of my big bust. And I wish they had designs that are a little bit tweaked so that we can find an alternative for ladies who are big busted like me. So I hope in the future they take this into account and develop it. Their bodies are fantastic, but I would love to see something like this, but a little bit less revealing for the bustier ladies. And the other con is that their skirts and some of their dresses really short. So good in sizing, but really short. So I would appreciate it if they have a few centimeters more, because it's a brand that is clearly really nice for working people as well. So I would love to see something a little bit longer. I'm not saying midi, because I love that they have a lot of mini skirts and shorts and stuff like that. But 2-3 centimeters more wouldn't hurt. I'm sure we would all appreciate it. But in general, it's a really interesting brand, which I recommend you trying. And I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to check out my SAAJ reviews.